Okay, you want to pan over to this building. I went to school with two of the kids that lived here back in 1945 and in the 50s. And their parents owned the gas station and little store, bigger store than this one. And we used to get gas there, sometimes here. And that's the history that I know of this, and I can't remember the family's name.
And that place next door was a gas station and a store.
Right, we're going to go down there and take a picture of that one from the front.
Okay.
This was the Myers Hotel back in the 1800s.
This was the Myers Hotel? How did you get it?
My landlord owned it. She's owned it since 88.
Is she still alive?
Yes.
Oh, 88. She might remember the people that, this family that was here in 45.
Her grandmother was raised in this house.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, what was her name?
I don't know.
What's
Right
her
off
name?
hand.
What's your landlady's name?
Her last name is Thompson. I think that's her married name.
Yeah.
But there's two sisters and a brother.
Okay.
Her name
Wow.
is Sylvia Thompson.
Well, I'd like to know who it was, the name of the family here from 45 into the 50s.
They would know.
Yeah,
would know.
that'd be great.
How do we get a hold of
Yeah,
them?
get a phone
She'll be
number.
back here in a few minutes.
Really?
Oh, great.
We'll come back.
Yeah,
I
well,
live here on the bottom. She lives upstairs.
Oh wow.
oh yeah, I'd like to talk to her.
Yeah.
All
This,
right.
this is where Black Bart used to stay when he come to rob banks and everything.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Black Bart stayed right here?
Yeah.
There you go, guys. Black Bart stayed here.
Out of the Bay Area, he'd ride the train up right here to the train station.
Yeah, I remember.
And
yeah.
he'd do his robbing right here.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
my
train station used to be across this street, which was Neal Road,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just right down the hill and over on the other side of what they call Sugar Lane now. I was raised up there on that hill, and the train depot was across, and they
Right.
had some little cabins, and the people that worked on the railroad lived in those little cabins.
Right.
And the Bloodworths were our friends. David Bloodworth was I think 3 years younger than me, and we were good friends. And they were the first ones to have a television up here, and we used to go over and watch television with them all the time.
This little church right across the street
Yeah.
was down
Yeah,
here.
it was down further.
moved it
Exactly.
up here.
Exactly.
And
It was down there, just on the other side of that red building.
Yeah.
It was right down there. Yep.
They moved this church?
And
When did they
Yeah.
move it? When did they move it?
it says on the plaque, it has the plaque over
Well,
there.
we
but-
looked at the
We
plaque.
tried for many years to get it finished, and everybody was interested in the gold. Annie Bidwell came up, and she finished putting the steeple on, and she put the organ in.
All right, she got organized.
Got them organized.
See, that back room used to be, like I was telling them, there's where the stage is now,
Used to
and the
be a
pulpit,
room.
that used to be walled off there, and there was a door going into that little room back there, and that was, and there was a long table in there, and that was children's Bible study in there, and that's where I used to sit when I was a little kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this building here is the oldest building in Old Magalia.
Yeah,
really?
that used to be a gas station and a
It's
little.
been changed over the years.
It's
so
for
many
rent
That
now.
was
Do you
a-
know how much they're renting it for?
I don't know. It just now became vacant.
I want to rent it.
Yeah, we really like
It's the oldest building in Magalia.
I would love to rent it. When I tell people I'm from Magalia, I used to have an acting go, I'm from Magalia. I'm quite so beautiful goes that, and they go, oh really? Yeah, I'm from Magalia.
Yeah.
You mind if I take a picture with you?
Yeah.
And they come up and they put their arms around me, they go smile and take a picture. Because I'm from Magalia.
Yeah.
So
I have no idea where it is.
Anyway, from 1945 into the 50s, this was a little gas station. This house.
This is the very hotel. It used to be a hotel where Black Bart stayed when he came up to rob the train. He drove the train up from San Francisco.
Okay, so what are we going to do? Go in and have a look around?
Look
Give us
around.
a tour.
We're going to get a free tour of this here.
And so this is, wow.
Okay, give us a tour.
What is this here? Come on in here, John. Look to this way. Oh, is this the original light? Mm-hmm. That's the original light.
when they put electricity in.
Wow.
When it was built, it didn't have electricity.
Of course, with this light, how old did you say that light was?
Probably 100 years old.
That light is 100 years old. Wow. This is incredible.
Built-in bookcase.
And that's a fireplace?
Yeah. It's burned out. It's burned out, so
They put a...
I had my stereo in it.
Modern.
Hey, Redneck Stereo. Redneck Entertainment Center. The old-fashioned redneck milk crate propping it up.
Speakers for your stereo? Can you turn it on and play something for us for just a minute here?
Yeah, we gotta hear this.
I gotta hear this.
Let's see.
I was laughing so hard I dropped the camera.
And this is Black Bart the dog. Oh, wow. That is so cool. Oh, wow. This clock has got to be old.
That was my grandmother and grandfather's clock.
Your grandmother and grandfather's clock.
When I was a baby, they used to hold me up and I'd whine.
You would wind it as a baby?
Yeah.
Wow, that'd be neat.
So I got it.
You remember winding it?
My uncle bought that for him when he graduated from high school.
Wow.
And
When did he
they all
graduate?
died and I got the clock.
Wow. This thing must be, how old is it?
It's about 80 years old.
80 years old? Wow.
Yeah.
As a baby, they'd hold you up here,
Yeah.
and you put the key in and wind it. How old were you?
Oh, 2?
2?
Yeah, and it's real stiff. This winds the clock. This winds the chime,
Okay.
and it's going to chime in. About
But
4.
2, really, we ought to wait and hear it chime.
Nah, we
Here, I can.
can just...
Wow, that is so cool. Of course, now you're off time. You have to set it back.
All I do is stop. That doesn't stop the pendulum
Right.
from swinging. And then a little after 2, I'll start it up again, just tip it up again, and it'll go, start going, and I'll set the time.
Wow.
Okay, we're still filming, so
Let's go over here. What do you got over here? An old piano and modern technology on top of it.
Window seat too.
Oh, wow.
With storage underneath.
Wow.
Big
Bart
toy
probably
box.
left his hat down there.
Did you say there was a couple of guys buried out here somewhere?
Yeah, they're next door.
Oh my goodness.
And a woman. But I don't know if you can see it on that piano. Somebody was having a happy time. That was his right knee rubbing when he was hitting the pedal.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, that is interesting. I know they do. They look like they designed together.
The flat screen fits these upright.
It does. I think you did a great job there. And you got air conditioner going. I can feel the air.
Nice, nice. I like
It
that. I
feels
like
really
that.
this window box.
I really like
Oh
that.
yeah, you got a picture in here, John, of the window box. Of the storage in here. Oh wow, look at all
That
the
is
storage
neat.
in here.
that's
Yeah.
a bench. You can sit there and
Sit there. It's kind of
store
sits
your
out
stuff
in the room.
underneath.
Nice.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Come on, Rupert.
Look at this. We got to get this, John. This wall here has got to be
He already
something.
got that when he came in.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he
Wow.
got the whole run.
Watch out,
How old
Rupert.
is this thing?
New.
New.
Yeah.
Cool.
And have you ever seen this oven that big?
Wow. No, I don't think I
I got a
have.
bread oven on the side.
A special bread oven.
Oh wow, how cool.
That is so cool. Yeah. And this is the original cabinetry.
No,
I
if
don't
you
think so.
remember back when we used to get a real good Sears catalog,
Right.
Oh yeah.
black and white, they used to sell these cabinets for cabins as a kit.
Really.
Yeah, and
Right
there's a
out of the
lot-
Sears catalog.
Right out of the Sears catalog as a kit,
As a kit.
and you got a lot of options with it that you could buy too to go
Yeah.
in the kitchen.
So you
And
can
when
choose
I-
your
when I moved
handles
in,
and your hinges and stuff with the kit.
everything. Yeah.
Everything came with it.
Even the
Oh, even that.
scallops.
We'll even think. Wow. So this is a Sears and Roebuck catalog thing.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore.
When I moved in, my friend, he's from Idaho,
Idaho, huh?
and he saw these cabinets, and he says, "You know where these come from?" I said, "Yeah, the old Sears and Roebuck kits." And he says, "Let's go over to my house." So we went to his house, and he got the ladder and jumped up in his attic. He come down, and he had this wagon wheel chandelier
Oh yeah.
that sold as an option with it.
Oh,
and he gave
my
it to
goodness.
me.
Wow.
But because these are 9-foot ceilings, I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to put some chain on them and drop them down so the light dispersers
Oh,
correct.
yeah. Or you could put a
I've been
mirror above
overhauling
it.
that.
You could put a mirror above it if you wanted to.
Could, yeah.
That would do it. Yeah.
But,
Wow.
I'm
Nice.
slowly getting
So how old were these cabinets?
Oh, they
Well,
stopped
this-
selling these in late 60s.
This probably came with the cabinets.
Yes, it's the same design.
Yeah.
These, all of
Wow.
us.
Yeah.
Look on the other side,
That
John.
too.
John.
And that covered up.
Yeah, and you got the same trim up at top up there.
Way cool.
Oh, and look at these really cool old
Yeah.
handles and hinges.
Yeah. Same as the.
You can't
over
get these
here.
anymore. These are beaten.
Uh-huh.
They're hand beaten. They're probably one of a kind. Each one's probably unique.
They can still make replicas of them,
Well, I
but
know,
they're
but
done
these
on a
are the
machine now.
original.
These are originals.
These are original.
And
Wow, this is a big house.
And
This
that
is
was
a bit-
the formal dining area.
Oh my goodness. Let's go to the formal dining area.
now,
They turned it into the bedroom and added the bathroom.
Bedroom.
And they got lights. Do these lights actually work? Can I turn them on?
Sure.
John, can you hurt the camera?
no.
Oh my goodness. Oh, look at the quilt on the bed, John. That's an amazing quilt. Somebody spent a lot of time on that.
Yeah.
That is an incredible pattern. Look at the quilt, John. This thing is handmade. Take a look. Can you get a
Yeah,
picture
it
of
was
this?
handmade.
This
I
is
bought it from the
handmade.
girl who bought it.
This is
Handmade.
incredible.
Yeah. I bought all this furniture,
Wow.
all the bedding, and everything for $250.
Wow, and this is
She was in bad
rattan.
shape. And
Rattan. And look at the headboard is rattan.
So,
It all matches. He got it
That's
for
nice.
I bought it off of her.
$250. Wow.
Hi.
Oh, we forgot about Cecil. Poor Cecil.
Here comes Cecil. He's wondering what's going
We
on.
forgot all about him.
I did. Cecil's as old as this house. He's 90 years old.
How are you?
Okay, your name?
Mark?
Mark? Cecil, yeah, I told you that.
Sorry about that, Cecil. I forgot about you out there. You got to see this. This is original, old quilt making by hand. They made this quilt with hand and lovingly pieced together all of these tiny squares into this massive quilt. You don't see that anymore.
No.
Tell him
No,
we used
no.
to stay here in the
Yeah,
it was a hotel.
Cecil, did you know Black Bart used to stay here? The criminal Black,
Black
Bart.
Bart. Black
This was a
Bart.
hotel at one time, and Black Bart came in and stayed here.
Yeah,
You remember Black Bart? Black Bart.
He was
He
a
was
train
a-
robber.
Jesse James,
Black
Black Bart. Black Bart was nothing. You ought to see who stays here now.
Who stays here now?
Mark Hatfield.
Oh, the Hatfields and McCoys.
Devil Lance was my great-great-grandfather.
Really?
Yes.
Hey.
John, did you get that?
So Black
Hatfields and McCoys.
Yeah, he's one of the
He's
original.
one of the original
his
Hatfields.
grandfather was a Hatfield.
Yeah, he was Devil Lance. He was the patriarch of the whole feud.
Wow.
Some of the original architecture still been preserved in here.
Are you still fighting the?
No, we just officially settled it in 2003.
Wow. How did
138 years.
you guys settle that feud?
Now the
Anyway?
government stepped in and
Said that's it.
no, they didn't say. They asked very politely, and there was some monies exchanged hands. They've asked many times. They tried to make us stop,
Right.
and they got involved and lost a lot of people.
Wow.
They sent in the West Virginia National Guard, and they didn't come off the mountain.
Wow.
Several sheriffs who ran for office said, "Hey, I'll go up and get them." They never came back.
Wow.
It was
It's a long feud.
real hillbillies.
How long a feud was it?
138 years.
138 years. The Hatfields and McCoys.
It was an
This is
accident how
original
it got
history.
started, I heard.
Well, it wasn't really an accident. My grandpa was accused of leaving Randall McCoy at the front, and he didn't. They were all called back, and Randall McCoy, he was mental,
And he stayed up there.
shell shocked, more.
Yeah,
or
and so he
less.
stayed up there and got hurt.
And you know, they were Confederate, all of them, and then.
So they accused them of pulling back and leaving him alone up there.
Yes,
And that's what started the whole feud?
That's what made Randall McCoy angry.
Oh boy.
But then there was some discrepancy over some logging territory,
Oh.
and that set up a big court battle.
Oh my goodness. And then it went from
And
there.
Then the court sided with us, and okay, everything was over. We're in good, true hillbilly fashion. There was a party afterwards, and everybody in town partied.
And they killed everybody.
Well, 3 of the McCoy boys beat my great-great-grandfather's brother into submission, and they took him home, and the doctor was attending to him, and so my great-great-grandfather went out and rounded up those 3 McCoy boys, and held them until his brother died, and then my family shot those 3 boys.
Wow.
So
This is amazing.
that was the very beginning of it.
The big
But
McCoy.
there was romance involved. There was due to my uncle Johnsy.
Oh, wow.
You know, he was a playboy, and there was
So the Hatfields-
stolen pigs. There was
Stolen pigs?
steals, liquor steals.
Blown up and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this thing got out of hand.
Oh yeah.
What
They
brought
had-
you to Melia?
Pardon me?
What brought you to Melia?
Get out of Southern California.
I don't blame
Amen.
you.
I hear
I was born and raised in Bakersfield.
you. It's hot down
Wow.
Yeah, I went to work as an engineer for AT&T, and part of my area was Death Valley.
there. Oh my goodness.
126 degrees in the summertime.
Oh, that's pretty warm.
And 25,000 of us got laid off in one day.
25,000?
I had 18 years in with them.
18
And
years.
4 days later, I was in Dutch Harbor, in the Bering Sea of Alaska, 50 below zero.
What were you doing?
In 1 week, from 126 to 50 below.
What were you doing in Alaska?
Crab fishing.
It must have been a change of climate.
Oh, it hit me hard.
You just about
But
froze your butt off.
Nature told me to eat.
You had to eat. Obviously,
I
you were
was supposed to
thin.
have been a jockey.
Oh, really? Wow.
I discovered cars and girls, and there went my racing career. but I went there, and nature just puts the food, you know, put it down.
Calories.
I put on 40 pounds.
Wow.
But I went back to Bakersfield after I did
And you
my
lost
tour
it
there, and it was still hot, and that was the hard part.
You lost
Going
it.
back with all this weight on, and
Oh,
the heat
yeah.
about killed me.
I've lost 35, almost 40 pounds in the last 3.5 months.
Wow, that's a lot. Mm-hmm.
It is, and I still am fat, but not near as fat as I was. I was like 288 pounds, and now I'm down to about 255.
Got a lot more energy.
I got a whole lot more energy. And I'm with a group of people who are supportive,
Yeah.
and we're all trying to help each other in life, and
Yeah.
that's why we're all
That's
together.
what we're doing here.
Amen. You know, if we don't have friends, we'll all end up like the Hatfields and the McCoys.
Oh, sure.
And that, how many people do you think were killed over the Hatfield and McCoy?
Probably 9,000.
9,000 people? Wow.
They had the other relatives in Kentucky and Tennessee.
And it spread and spread and spread?
It started on the Tug River in Logan County, West Virginia.
Just 2 guys, and then went to the families, got involved.
And they fought together in the war. They were next door neighbors.
Wow.
So,
I'm glad it's over.
yeah. They just had a big movie on TV about it on the History Channel. It's still running, I believe. Kevin Costner played my
Kevin
great-great-grandfather.
Wow, Kevin Costner played your great-great-grandfather.
My great-great-grandfather was a long-faced man.
Long face.
And
huh?
they you know, Kevin Costner's kind of round.
So how'd they make him look longer?
With the way they scrambled his hair up and a little bit of a beard, they stretched his face out, and they did a great job.
He looked like
A great job. Yeah.
So the makeup made him look longer faced.
Yes.
Wow, that's interesting.
I tell all my friends after they watch that movie the real reason the McCoys were so angry with us,
What was that?
because my grandmother was hot and theirs wasn't.
Ooh.
They got some woman, I don't even know who she was, and she was very, very pretty, to go with Kevin Costner.
Right, right.
And the woman who played Grandma McCoy, she's a famous actress, but she's real plain.
Simple, yeah.
Yeah, she looked the part. You know.
Well, obviously, normal people aren't movie stars.
No.
And so the people that, okay,
Yeah.
he's saying we need to shut down, but hey, that
Where those 2 people
oh
were
my goodness.
married from a long, long,
Wow.
long time ago. My landlord's 67,
Wow.
and she says there's some names up there, and she remembers them from when she was a little girl playing here.
Wow.
So they're not recent.
All right, so these people buried out there. Are you getting this on tape, John?
Yeah.
There's people buried out there. Wow. And is this an original garage shed type thing here, a barn?
shed and
With a barn or something? And what's that?
that's our chicken coop.
That's a chicken coop?
Yeah.
Looks like a child's playhouse.
Yeah, chicken coop and a garden. And
Wow, this is really a nice place.
Little orchard. It goes 5.
Wow, how'd
5
that
acres
tree
back.
get so curvy there? That's interesting. That tree has a big curve in the trunk.
Look at this old building here.
Yeah, he says that's a chicken coop. And
Chicken
chickens
coop.
love
Oh.
We're out of time here, so
it. Okay.
Oh man,
But,
I don't want to do that because
thank you for the
Wow, thank you.
wonderful story
The last name-
behind this
Alright,
place.
no.
So you-
Probably, I'm gonna say 130 feet.
130 feet.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's about
that's one
right.
tall tree.
way up
He's only looking at tall trees.
They're everywhere
They're everywhere. He's looking out. We were out in the graveyard. He's going, "That's a big tree."
So we'll say goodbye for now, and
You go to any of the other graveyards around here?
this is the home of the
We went to
There's a
the
new
famous
Melia.
outlaw.
Up Coodling.
Oh, I didn't know about that one.
And it has the most wonderful.
David, which famous outlaw was this home of?
This was no, it wasn't the home. But the Black Bart visited here
Oh, he visited
on
here
his way to robberies.
on his. Oh, okay.
He just stayed in the hotel here on the way to robberies, and that was kind of interesting. And this guy here, as he found out, which part of the tribe were you? The McCoys? and the
Hatfield.
You're the Hatfields. So this guy's a genuine Hatfield.
Genuine.
His great-great-grandfather was the one that actually started the whole thing.
Devil Axe Hatfield.
Wow.
Okay,
that's
we'll
incredible.
see you sometime later.
Next time, back with you. Thank you for filming. What's this?